Welcome to Blunt Talk Podcast with host and best-selling author Gino Arcaro. Blunt Talk Podcast is sponsored by X Fitness and Jordan Publications, publisher of Gino Arcaro's book, Soul of a Lifter. To reach your personal best, buy Gino's book, Soul of a Lifter, at Amazon.com or GinoArcaro.com.
Examine your conscience. Let me repeat that, ladies and gentlemen. Examine your conscience. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Blunt Talk Podcast. We're broadcasting today from the newly renovated third floor of my gym, X Fitness, Welland, Ontario, Canada. X Fitness is deeply and profoundly committed to lift in mind, body, and soul, and to the celebration of good, inspirational news only. We will never depress you. We will never engage in depressing news. We have lifted for over 43 years. Over 25,000 students, athletes, women's lifting teams. We continue to lift today. Join X Fitness today, and I guarantee you, I promise you, you will lift for life the minute you walk in the front doors. The moment you walk through the front doors. Here's real life lesson number 12,362 that I've taught football players for 40 years, college law enforcement students for 2 decades, my women's lifting team for 2 years. Examine your conscience. The conscience, ladies and gentlemen, is the number one element that determines workout success or failure. Absolutely nothing is more important to athletic success than a functional conscience. The same applies to professional success and success in every personal relationship. The conscience is the most ignored element in winning big, in getting in top shape, and in making happen what you were born to make happen. The strength or weakness of conscience determines what you lift, when you lift, how long you lift, the quality of every set, and the quality of every rep. The strength or weakness of conscience always manifests when your team depends on you most, when it's easiest to do the least, when your practice and training habits affect the most, and when you are tempted to do the least. First set tonight at 6:30 with my team in the hashtag basement of X Fitness. Every set, every rep in every X Fitness no break workout is intended to feel fully alive by cutting through all the layers of limitations that contribute to the dead life and the dead feeling of underachieving. The strength of your team determines the strength of your dream.
Reach your personal best. Build your team's best. Buy Gino Arcaro's book, Soul of a Lifter, available in softcover or ebook at Amazon.com.
Top 1000 workout song of the day, Rise Up by Zayd Wolf. Released in 2016, year 47 of my 49-year workout streak. It's a masterpiece, ladies and gentlemen. $1.29 on iTunes. Guaranteed to lift. Every one of my women's lifting team learns what I learned 49 years ago when I started my 49-year workout streak, and they're learning what my football players found out during my 40-year workout career. The workout world is a different world than real life world. The workout world is a different world than any world you've been in. Less than 10% of the world truly understand what the workout world is. And 10% of that 10% truly understand what daily gut spilling truly is to stay in top shape for the rest of your life. Hardcore workouts is like a secret society. We live in the private world that 1.4% of the world understands. No one in my inner circle or outer circle has a clue what I do. They have no clue what my football teams did. They have no clue what my women's lifting team do. I've been asked hundreds of thousands of questions during the past 5 decades about getting in shape, about losing fat, about building muscle. But in the long run, I know I'm wasting 90% of my breath, 90% of my time, 90% of my energy by answering questions because the real world is afraid of my workout world. The real world is scared to death of my workout world. They want to know about it. They want to read about it. They want to hear about it, but they don't want to live in it. If you want to get hundreds and hundreds of likes on social media, do not do what I do. Don't post gym pictures. Don't post captions that inspire you to lift in the gym. Do not post motivational captions and pictures that show Olympic bars and benches and plates because it scares people. It scares 90% of the world. If you want LOL, lots of likes on social media, here's what you do. Post party pics. Post vacation pics. Post juvenile pics. Post meaningless pictures. Post pointless pictures. Do not post pictures that imply or recommend or suggest heavy lifting. To those of you who work out for life, much love and respect from the deepest part of my heart. Keep lifting, keep running, keep doing whatever exercise that you're doing, but keep doing it for life. Do not let real life beat you down. Do not let real life kill your workout world. Never, ever stop exercising, lifting, or running. Ever. Trust me, you'll regret it. Blunt Talk Podcast is on a mission to reach and lift all 7 billion humans on planet Earth. Please help us spread our message by sharing this Blunt Talk Podcast with at least 3 people to lift them. I promise you and guarantee you, you will feel a deep and profound lifter's high. If you can share it with more than 3 people, you will feel an even deeper and more profound lifter's high because there's absolutely nothing that's a greater reward than lifting people. Nothing. Not your big screen TVs, not your video games, not your parties, not your vacations. There's no greater reward than soul lifting. Guaranteed. In just 4 years, Blunt Talk Podcast has reached over 53,000 listeners in 83 countries. Please continue sending your comments and questions to podcast@GinoArcaro.com. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for making January, February, March a record-breaking pace. We're on a record-breaking pace that's going to make 2019 a personal best for Blunt Talk Podcast. And we're grateful for all of you who are listening and tuning in and setting records for Blunt Talk Podcast. So much love to our worldwide audience. Blessings and all good things. Peace.
Don't waste your potential. Don't waste your team's potential. Buy Soul of a Lifter now.